I'm Shuv Majumdar, Member of Parliament for Calgary Heritage, joined by my friend, former colleague at the Macdonald-Laurier Institute, Dr. Heather Exner-Pirot. Heather, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
I wanted to do this for the residents of Calgary Heritage. As you know, many of my friends and neighbors work in the energy industry, and this production cap that has been announced by the NDP Liberal government has had a massive impact on them, on their livelihoods, and on the country at large. And so I'm grateful that we've got a national expert, a scholar, to help kind of walk through for them and for Canadians really what's on the stakes, what's on the line here. What's I think most alarming about this is that the government knew from the officials at Environment Canada that this production cap, this emissions cap, was going to come at the cost of thousands of jobs. In your mind, what is the impact on Calgary families of this emissions cap?
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of independent third-party analysis done, so people can say it's, partisan or not, but S&P Global, Conference Board of Canada, several others, Deloitte, have done the analysis and figure somewhere between 600,000 and 2 million barrels would have to be cut out if we had the full extent of the emissions cap. And that's a very significant portion.
Yeah.
And it's so much that you're not just reducing future production and limiting future growth, but you actually would have to cut current production. And so that's investment, not wanting to come here. It's getting very high risk. And I think about in these times where we're talking about how we are useful to the Western Alliance, how we're useful to the United States, that's mostly oil that will come out of their end, just as they need it the most. So it definitely tampons down investment, investor confidence, and just creates more uncertainty in a sector when we need energy security more than ever.
And the families in Calgary and those who work these energy jobs who are actually doing God's work. They're powering the world, they're securing the world, they're helping Canadians meet their own energy demands. The impact of this production cap, that really limits the kind of jobs that they could have, the livelihoods they would have, the quality of life they would expect for themselves. Yeah,
well, it's lost opportunity, I guess. We all know that oil and gas sector is a very well-paying sector, has the highest average wages of basically any sector in the country. And when we can't invest in more LNG facilities, more pipelines, more production, then yeah, that hurts people's employment chances.